Like, look at the power that we have, and the spiders are 3-2. So hello everyone, it's Sloth here, today with Orzhov Control, and this was one of the versions that I really enjoyed. I think this one is extremely solid, very strong, and definitely going toe-to-toe with extremely aggressive meta. This is probably one of the best decks you can go against, like full boros mono white aggro, which since 2 days I'm getting only aggro matchups over and over. Like basically that's all I'm playing. So if that's the case for you as well, this deck might be some answer. And why is that? Sloth, why this deck is good against aggro? Simply because we are playing Orzhov that is very similar to Blood Money, right? Because we have Deadly Dispute, we have Shambling Ghasts, we have all the small dudes, but we have first of all a lot of life linking. Like we have Edgar. Edgar creates tokens, and we have a lot of Sorins, and we have Nighthawk Scavenger. All of those cards heal you back, and if you can heal back even one hit usually, it might be enough to stabilize the game. What more? We have Meathook Massacre, 3 of them, and 3 Blood on the Snow. 6 sweepers means that you will very likely draw something when you have mana to cast it. And the biggest deal, this is one of my personal favorite combos, like Shambling Ghast into Deadly Dispute. Man, when you do this small combo, you ramp twice for basically 3 mana in total. And that's insane. This will let you cast Blood on the Snow so fast that enemy does not expect it. And it's even better with Meathook Massacre, because then you very often don't need to sacrifice all the treasures, you have flexibility, you can pay the tally attacks even. Tally attacks that usually can kill you very easily because you just cannot keep up with the mana. And yeah, like this seems to be the case. That's why I really like Deadly Dispute with Shambling Ghast. I find those kind of decks so much better with Meathook Massacre, because even on the draw you can just break this pattern of being 1 mana behind of what you need to win the game. This is the card that gives you this 1 mana, and sometimes you don't even care about this draw. 2 mana ramp 1 is enough to win the game very often. And what more, I honestly enjoy this deck quite a lot. I'm not super happy with the ladder experience, to be honest. It's a bit too much aggro for my taste, but we are pretty good against aggro, so I guess it's fine. But the deck is just having so much value. Wedding Announcement just give this mid-game, meat to the control deck that we usually lack, because we usually have empty board. But with Wedding Announcement you just play it, and for the rest of the game you have stuff going on in your direction. And the fact that they get bigger is also a big deal, because it makes vampires so much better. Like the 2-3 is not the best creature. It's okay, but it's not like a groundbreaking creature. But 3-4 flying lifelink, it's actually a very very strong creature that nearly nothing trades with positively. Like only Raiju with counter trades with this. Like every Cavalier, adversary with Kumano counter, or the Kumano, like all this stuff doesn't trade with this anymore. And especially Cavalier, because that's usually the thing that trains initiate into 3-4. When you can get rid of the Cavalier, and you can cast it on curve in a way. I don't think you can activate the Wedding Announcement in time, so that's a bit of a dream scenario, but very often you will have this 3-4, and even with lifelink, it's like, it seems small, it's just 1 attack, but it's basically a 50% increase in lifelink you get. So if you attack it twice, it's the same as 3 attacks before. Okay, maybe it sounds very math and boring, I know, but it's such a big difference. Like, I enjoy those 3-4 vampires more than I should. And with Edgar, like, those small dudes that are 1-1 with lifelink can actually be like 3-3. Like theoretically even 5-5, but realistically you will cast 1 or 2 Wedding Announcement, usually activate 1 before the game ends. So, having 3-3 lifelinkers in the board for basically free is just such a big deal. We also have this small like combo of Evelyn, Sorin, and Nighthawk Scavenger. All of them are vampires. Sorin is also a vampire because his tokens are vampires, and even Edgar. the noble himself is actually a vampire. Hard to spot, I know, especially by him rising from the coffin. But they are all vampires, so they benefit from the Evelyn. So not only we cast 5 mana, draw a lot of cards, we actually keep drawing cards from both decks every single turn if you have any of those cards. And Sorin can activate it twice. This is also pretty neat, because if you have like Wedding Announcement and Evelyn in the board, you are basically getting 3-4 that draws you 2 cards. That's insane value. And you can do it twice for 4 mana. Like, we had situations when we had 6-8 of stats for 4 mana with lifelink. With lifelink, of course, because why wouldn't we? This is such a big difference against any kind of aggressive deck. This is the card that very often will win you the game, because the card advantage is usually on your side. You are just a higher value deck overall. But the fact that you cannot keep up with the life tempo and they burn you for this last 3 life that you usually needed to stabilize is the biggest deal on earth. And yeah, be careful about +1 against those matchups, of course. I usually like +1ing the Sorin all the time, but there are actually some matchups where the token is just simply superior in every way. Alright, so we have, of course, the classic Rite of Oblivion. It's not the biggest deal because like we don't have as many creatures. Like, you don't want to sacrifice Scavenger, you don't want to sacrifice Edgar or Evelyn. Like, you want to sacrifice the tokens, Ghast, but we only have 3. So that's why we don't go super hard on the right, especially Flashback is a bit costly. So it's not like your biggest play. We get around the game completely fine without this card. We have other ways to remove creatures. It just, you know, this flexibility, because it exiles any non-land permanent. So it just gives us flexibility that sometimes Vanishing Verse doesn't have, like Bankbuster. You cannot exile the Bankbuster with this one. You can with Rite of Oblivion. So it's just a small glue to answer whatever happened during the game. And Flashback is just, you know, emergency if you really need to get rid of something. And yeah, I think this is the thing. Of course, we have Snow Team, so we have Blood on the Snow and some lands. Oh, right, that's some reward for you guys that watch the intro. During the games, you will see, probably in the end of the video, I think, some of the games that, well, were interesting, let's say the least. And I decided to add lands after those games, so don't be surprised if you see a bit of a different mana base. I think we increased 1 Pathway, 1 Sanctum, and 1 Snowland, because we are right now at 25. It's usually less than I play. I usually want 26, but I went with 25, and the results after adding this 1 land were so much better. Yeah, we were 24 before, and I was not happy with the results, as you will see in the games. So that's what the change was, and I believe the deck really it's hard to believe that this 1 land made such a difference in the games, but it really felt completely different deck before adding this 1 land and after. Maybe it's coincidence, like we didn't play like 100 games to test it, but that's how I feel, at least, about the situation. Alright, and with that being said, as always, subscribe to the channel if you like what we are doing. It's a lot of decks that are cool, and most of them are controls, so if you are a fan of control players, definitely you can benefit from this, and also support the channel, because that's what it is. It's how you can support us. By us, I mean me. Yeah. So thank you for anyone who did it, and let's go into the games. And if I was too ranty, sorry for that, and tell me in the comments, Sloth, you were so ranty. I hated it. Or I loved it. So let's enjoy the games, and I think at least some of them were really epic. Okay, we're going first with Wedding Announcement. Let's go. Let's take it to the new level. It's so hard to activate Deadly Dispute with just 3 Shambling Ghasts and not 8 with Die Twitches. It's just quite a big difference, but sooner or later you do activate them. On the draw, that would be such a slow hand that I would probably mulligan it. But on the play, like, we have some time to activate the Wedding Announcement. But you can see it's already getting a bit scary. Yeah, you do it. Good. Cool. That's basically a perfect start. The only better start will be Obnixlis next turn, that he probably also has. Like, To be honest, they don't play Obnixlis, I think, so much anymore. But it's amazing card. I'm so happy they don't play it. Huh. Huh. Nah. Nah. We don't care about the 1 damage. It's more important to protect Sorin next turn. This will be hard game. This will definitely be a hard game. If a creature died. Smart, so... Okay, okay. I get what you are doing. And he's leveling it up. Okay. At least the level 3 needs 7 mana, so we have some time. Oh, he plays Sokenza. Kinda scary. Kind of scary. So, let's start gaining some life. I generally wanted to draw cards, but you know what? In this situation, I don't think that's the play. We need to wedding announcement our board as soon as possible. We need a big dudes to block and attack. And we need the lifelink. If he has Meathook, it's so bad for us. And I'm pretty sure he has the Meathook. Like, they usually have Meathook after a few turns, from my experience. And he has double black. Okay, maybe there's a chance. Like, whoever draws into Meathook first is so ahead. Okay, okay. So we get drained to life, right? But we get to heal with the vampire. And we got it. Okay. Like, this is pretty good. Alright, do I want the dude or a card? I think we are okay in the card department. And what's best, after we sweep, we actually get creature for free. Like, we are so ahead in creatures without even playing them. That's a big deal. We waste some stats with the wedding announcement, I know, but it's worth it. It's definitely worth it. If he's smart, he would answer with Voltage Surge on the Sorin. I think he has it. I'm not sure, it might be the blood token, but then he would prevent Sorin from drawing cards.
Things have not gone my
Yeah,
way.
this one is at risk of being burned in response to +1, but then it's 1 loyalty, right? So it's not the worst. We have double white, rest will be black. Okay. Okay, I feel that we are getting a lot of like value ahead. And with lifelinkers, we can stop being pressured by Anvil, which is the biggest problem usually. He has empty board. Look at this, like last turn he had everything and we had nothing in the board, basically. Like his side was so much scarier. And right now, we are even, right? Oh, wrong mana. Oh, that's a pain. He wants to draw into red mana, maybe? Oh, he didn't. Yeah, I think he wanted Mountain because this is such a crucial card for his deck. He really wanted to play this, and I think he wasted some value just to dig into the Mountain, and it didn't work out. So, to be honest, good call by him, I think. That was worth it. Let's play Sorin. He has no red mana, so we are sure to +1. And given we have so much lifelink, we can start going crazy with those things. We attack with both dudes. Like, we will kill him very quickly with the Sorin revealed card, sure? This turn is a bit scarier because we are tapped out. This will be the last turn when we are tapped out. But I don't think he has enough power. Like, I think it's basically close to scoop right now. Told you. It's still here. I'm so happy it's... Yeah. So, exactly, like, he used to be behind. Sorin was the closing deal. And to be fair, this Meathook Massacre top deck that we had was the biggest deal of the game. That's how we won the game, instead of being on the losing side a bit. Okay, guys, this is the true test. We are playing against Magic with class. If he plays Boros, my life is over. Like, I don't believe anything anymore ever again. We have 1 black mana, that's not great. We need double black for everything. And is this magic with class? Bro, is this magic with class? I need some emotes. Say what? It's not with class, bro. You are just a liar. Admit it. Yeah, this is the best icon. Oh my god. Like, I'm so salty for this person. How dare you? How dare you to call yourself Magic with class and then play mono white? Yeah, I think this one fits. This is me right now. This is literally me right now in this game, especially against Talia. Alright, can we do something this game? That's the question. Let's see how good Brutal Qatar is. They always have it. See? Like, actually he helps us as much as possible. Let's see if that's enough. Like, he actually is messing up. No, never mind. Because we could Meathook for one and heal a bunch, but this was just unwinnable. Magic with class. I will never forget you. Okay, we are going first with extremely bad hand, so let's mulligan it. This one is actually better. I will take it. Like, as a mulligan, like, we cannot cast Deadly Dispute. Of course we want Shambling Ghast into Deadly Dispute into like Lolth. That's how we want to play, but we will take it. Blood on the Snow is out, because we need cards that we can actually play for a while. And hopefully we draw into something. Let's start with Swamps. You know, we can pretend mono black, like this dragon that's black, and the sleeves that are black. Yeah, like yay for the disguise. Dragon is quite sweet. I like this one. Alright, so we are against one of the same decks that we always play. Man, I wonder if those decks will still be here after rotation and everyone will still play them. I kinda have a feeling that with some new cards it will be the same, right? Alright, so we need to hit Meathook. Okay! Okay, now we're talking. First, wedding announcements, of course. Like, we need time, and Aspirant will make sure that they're... Are you freaking serious? Oh, so annoying. However, with Deadly Dispute there is a chance that we can Meathook the Aspirant. I'm not blocking right now, because I want creature to sacrifice, because of course we will miss the land every single freaking time. If you can miss land, you will miss a land. That's the rule, basically. It's funny, I just added lands. I literally added lands just to avoid getting mana screwed, and we need to Deadly Dispute main phase just to hit any land drops. On the bright side, next turn, we just need untapped land from the top. And we win the game. Deck, can I please have this one time a land from the top? Not the Hive, we only have one. So I cannot draw a tapped land anymore. Even if you really want deck, I just cannot draw it. So, just land from the top and everything, like, then we are friends again. Okay, Meathook Massacre. Like, he knows we can Meathook for 2, so he will put it so something... Like, I would go for a Aspirant, definitely. That's the best he can do, in my opinion. Good call, my friend. That's a smorking amount. Oh my god, we hit the land. Thank you, game. Thank you. We are friends again. Okay, we are friends again. I want to imagine that this is this one extra land that I put into the deck right now. And that's why it saved us. We didn't get the HP. So that's a small issue. But I hope that we can heal with Meathook before Cave kills us. We actually need to be careful of Cave. He needs what? I don't want to highlight it so he doesn't think about it too hard. But I think it was 5 mana? 5 mana, and this is the 6th one. So we have 4, 5. So we have some time before this. And I think we cast Evelyn. Unfortunately, he knows about the cards. Ah, do you want to put the counter? Bruh. Of course, why wouldn't you? Okay, so... I think this is the play. I really think it is, because we need lifelink very badly, and the fact that it is 3-4 is a big deal. And of course you don't attack. Like, in this... He might have Brutal Catar. I'm pretty sure he has Brutal Catar, because that would be a good card in this situation, so I assume he has it. So he removes the token, most likely. But then this one is a problem. 3 mana is basically... See? I told you, every single time they need a card, they just get it. Okay, Sloth, stop with the ranting. Stop with the ranting, it's fine. There's like 3 more of them after this one, so why wouldn't he have one in the top 12 cards? It's okay, it's fine. However, the good part is that we played around it, and even with the perfect draw, we don't care as much. Like, it hurts like hell, but Sorin is so good for this reason, because it's basically 2 creatures. Like, here we get 6/8 lifelinker flyer. Okay, to be fair, it looks like he was disconnected, because suddenly everything started highlighting, and then he immediately moved the thing. So I actually think he was disconnected this one time. This one time you get a pass. So, we need 4 mana, so we can Meathook for 2. That's not good enough. That's definitely not good enough. We need to burn Sorin right now. We need to play land.
You fight for me now.
We can block on the ground, right? Yeah, I think this is the play. We need a lot of dudes, and I know we have Meathook, but we just need a lot of dudes. And at some point we can start doing cards with wedding announcement if we care about it. Oh boy, it's so hard. It's so hard, and we will Evelyn main phase, I guess. Bro, I was on your side. Are you again out of the game? Okay, he used one of the highlighted cards, and this will be Adeline. Okay, sure. Talia, okay. So he waited with the cards because of the Meathook Massacre, but right now it doesn't make a huge difference. Do I want to get a card, or I want a dude? I will definitely play Lolth this turn. I will definitely play Lolth. I actually think... I don't think we should attack. We need more meat in the board. Like, we can choose our trade when he starts attacking, so I'm kinda hopeful. Like, I think it's good enough. And with the spiders, we can start refilling the board. Like, look at the power that we have, and the spiders are 3-2, so we basically can outvalue. What did you draw? Okay, good, good. Just go away. Oh man, that was so strange. But you can see that we can basically outvalue mono white on the board after the first sweeper. Okay, so at first I wanted to mulligan this one because we have no white, but you know what? With going first, Tenacious Underdog and Deadly Dispute, it's actually a good call. Oh, someone got slothed, I think. I think he's taking the mulligans, that isn't he? I'm not sure, but I think he shuffled it. Maybe not. Like, he has 7 cards. Yeah, okay. Oh boy, he mulliganed to 5. That's brutal. RIP F in the chat. That feels bad. Oh, never mind. It doesn't. I actually don't feel bad at all right now. Let's go for black and Tenacious Underdog. So we can prepare for this boros thingy. So, adversary, right? Adversary. See? Like in the clock. Yep. And we actually do trade here. Okay, that's a good draw. Wedding announcement is a good thing to get going, because we want our 6/6 as soon as possible. Also, that the dispute might be important. I'm not sure how we play this, but definitely an option. Sunrise Cavalier, because why wouldn't you have it? Alright, alright. Ranting aside, we are in extremely good situation because of Edgar. Like, Edgar is the thing that makes a difference. Yeah, like, Edgar is so hard for them to break. It's just a stat block of 4/4 that gives you lifelinkers after you kill it, so everything Boros hates, like basic. I think Edgar is the reason we win this game right now. It's just so powerful, he cannot go over it. Like, he can trade Cavalier and his burn spell into Edgar, and then what? He has nothing going on? Oh, if you attack with both, that's so bad for you. Yeah, exactly. So, I kind of think that this is the play. Yeah, this is definitely the play. And I do not want the card, I want the dude. Like, I don't need cards when like, we will win in the value game. We just need tempo game, and when you... Yeah, okay, I'll give you that. He got the double mulligan, so even though it's Boros, I nearly feel for him. But just nearly. Okay, we're going first. It's not the perfect hand, but with Meathook Massacre going first and some tenacious underdog pressure, I will take it. Like, this dies at some point and then we can use it as a 4-drop. Okay, and against Boros, this is actually a pretty good hand. Not the perfect one, mind you, but we can trade for his 2-drop. Aspirant will be worse. I of course want Adversary way more. Okay, nice, nice. The underdog will get exiled probably, so, you know, that's a bit of a pain. And we don't have double black, that's important. Of course we do not attack. It will be hard. Like, exiling underdog matters. He will probably burn one of the creatures, yeah? So we cannot count on the block. We can at least hold Kumano back a bit. Like, we need time to draw into good cards. Like, we need Swamp. Okay? Please, Swamp. Bro, just do the Swampy. Oh, and he... Okay, this ramps us. Oh no, it doesn't. Right. We also don't get the... Oh, okay, I messed up. I forgot that it won't minus because it doesn't die. However, we can use it in different way. Not this turn, but at some point. Oh my god, it's so annoying. Like, we can sacrifice the Ghast if he doesn't hit it with Kumano. Like, he needs to deal damage. So if we cast Meathook Massacre, which we cannot, of course, because we cannot hit our land drops for the life of ours. If we ever could hit our land drops in this game, we would definitely do it. Is it red source? No, any source, cause why not? Like, we need swamp from the top, please. Can I get a swamp? Can I get my lands, please? Please give me my lands. Like, all of the games are me begging for lands, basically. I think maybe after this game I'm just going to higher number because it's insane. Like, it's unplayable right now. Like, it's actually unplayable. Every game will be won if we hit our land drops, and we never do. Like, it's not how we want to play Magic, really. Oh boy. So, enemy is just having a freestyling competition, basically, while we struggle to hit anything. That's kinda the story of the game. Okay, I messed up. What I should have done is exile Kumano and double block, and then Meathook. That was a big mistake. Yeah, when I'm ranting, I'm playing a bit worse usually. So we do it like this. And we still need to draw swamp from the top, please. A swamp from the top. Kumano. That's a smart play. It creates more threats overall. Okay, that's a tap plan. Thank you, game. It's ridiculous. I think we are upping the lands after this game.